Ryan here, and today we're gonna have a fun video. We're gonna get down and dirty in the shop. In front of me, we have two different Volkswagen Beetle engine lids. On your right is this beautiful blue engine lid, and this is for Cody. He decided that he wanted an engine lid that had louvers. So what we're gonna do in this video is we're gonna take this yellow engine lid that already has louvers in it. We're gonna prep it, we're gonna use some rust encapsulator on the back side, and then we're going to paint it all using 2K aerosol cans. Our OEM Select 2K single stage urethane will get you OEM quality results, and I'm gonna show you how. So the first thing that we need to do is get this engine lid prepped for paint. Both sides. It's really important to clean your panels before you sand them so you don't gum up your paper and have sanding issues. Gets all the wax and grease off, any other crud. Oh, look at that little guy. There you go. So I grabbed some 600 grit sandpaper and began sanding the engine lid down. This will give me a good adhesion for the primer, and also I can sand out any scratches I didn't like. So Cody said he does not need these holes for the rear badge, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grind them, and then we're gonna weld them shut, and then put a little bit of filler over top. I made sure to prep both sides of the panels for these holes to be welded shut. This is so I get a very clean weld. Welding thin sheet metal can be a bit of a bear, so it's important to take your time and do it tack by tack. And when grinding afterwards, focus on grinding the weld itself, not the panel. That way you don't accidentally go through. What was left was to then sand out the grinding marks and scuff all the edges and nooks and crannies with the Scotch-Brite to prepare this thing for primer. After a quick cleaning, I popped open the body filler and began mixing it on this paper. I recommend mixing on a non-porous surface like this waxy paper instead of cardboard so you don't pull the chemicals out of the body filler. Trick to put this stuff on is a lot of pressure to keep all those bubbles out. Get good adhesion. Any other chips I don't like, I'm just gonna hit them really quick. Once cured, I sanded down the body filler to be nice and smooth and checked it with my hands. Then I flipped it, sanded down the backside in preparation for the rust encapsulator. Then she was all ready for primer. Right before I spray, I always give the panel one last look over to make sure I did not miss anything. Since we're all good, I went ahead and popped the high build urethane primer we have, which is a 2K aerosol, so I had to pop the catalyzer and began spraying. The key to spraying primer is to make sure you have a nice even finish. The better you can lay it down, the easier it is to sand later. And I stacked up about 3 coats of primer here to make sure I had really good coverage and it was nice and thick. After that, I grabbed a can of Rust Encapsulator Plus and began coating the back side. This stuff is great because it can go right over top of rust and it'll keep it from continually rusting. So there's a nice barrier so it does not pop out again later on. It'll also give it a nice black matte finish, which I think will be very nice for the inside of this engine lid. The next day after it cured, I inspected my work. I'd say we got great coverage and the primer looks very smooth and flat. So I applied some guide coat, which will show me highs and lows and any other scratches I may have missed. and began sanding the panel down. Because this panel was so round, I felt like a DA with an interface pad was good enough to get this to have a nice smooth finish. This is basically the final point that you have to make sure you didn't miss anything, and you can go back, add more body filler and reprime, etc. But after completing all this, I'd say I didn't miss anything and we're ready for the next step. So I washed the panel down with some pre-painting prep. This also will pull dust out of the scratches, which is really handy. And then I began masking the back side because I really don't want to get the colored paint over top of the nice black matte finish in the back. Once that was done, I hung it in the booth, and now it's time to get the paint mixed. Deep in the heart of Pottstown, Pennsylvania, custom orders are being fulfilled. But this isn't your traditional rattle can paint. Eastwood Company is shaking it up with their own custom lines of OEM Select 2K airspray system. First, Alex loads in the customer supplied paint code. And after the machine is loaded with a fresh paint can, the machine begins dispensing paint in certain ratios to get the right color. This is very important to the process. Next, Alex takes the paint cup and mixes it by hand, ensuring a consistent mix. Then the paint is loaded into the top of the aerosol can and placed in a system with a safety lock door. This pressurizes the can and makes sure that it's ready to spray. Once completed, the worker removes the can and assembles it. And don't forget the label. That's one of the most important parts to identify your can. And now the OEM Select can is ready to go. Now that we have our OEM Select single stage urethane ready to go, it's time to paint. I popped the catalyzer and shook it up really good and began laying it down. Like any other kind of paint, I made sure the edge of the panel first and get all the jams done, and then worked my way across the panel carrying that wet edge. It's important to carry that wet edge as you go so that we don't get any kind of striping in the final finish. And also the first coat is more of a tack coat. That's a lighter coat, so it's okay if it doesn't fully cover, but the coats afterwards you want to make sure are nice and wet and smooth so you don't have too much peel in the final product. What you see here are 2 coats of paint on this engine lid. So I'd say it covered pretty great. I'll tell you what, I'm impressed with the quality finish that we can get with the OEM Select single stage urethane in the 2K cans. It looks like it came out of a paint gun, but that peel, the shine, the color, the coverage is in fact from a Rattle can. I think Cody's gonna be stoked with this final product. On the inside, we use the Rust Encapsulator Plus, which I think looks very professional. I also know that Cody intends to spray the inside of the engine lid with some like engine bay paint that's textured, which is not a problem because the Rust Encapsulator Plus is top coatable, and not only that, it'll keep the rust at bay. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Check out eastwood.com for all your paint needs.